Be careful, little eyes, what you see. Be careful, little ears, what you hear. Today's gospel speaks to me as a parent. Verse 19 says, "Therefore, whoever breaks one of the least of these commandments and teaches others to do so will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever obeys and teaches these commandments will be called greatest in the kingdom of heaven." So, not only do we need to try our best to follow the commandments, but we need to teach others to do so as well. That is not easy, especially in our current world. We are surrounded by temptation and sin. Our children hold devices in their hands that feed them temptation on a daily basis. How can we combat that? To be a productive member of society, we need technology, and it has its benefits. Whether we like it or not, it will be a part of our children's lives forever. So, what can we do? I think the best thing we can do for our children is to lay a strong foundation of faith by our example. The best way to teach is to do. If you want to lead others to Christ, then we need to make sure that we are following Him well. The commandments and the Beatitudes are our guide. Read them, and read them with your children, and read them often. Take your children with you to Mass. Now, don't worry about them crying or being too loud. Jesus loves children, and as the saying goes, if the church isn't crying, it's dying. I was having a conversation with my daughter over this weekend. She had a really rough day, and she was quite upset. I reminded her that home was a landing place, that she should feel comfortable sharing her heart and leaning on us as parents. The world is hard, and her little heart was hurt. I want my home for my children to be a place to breathe. I want it to always be a place where they can be fed the truth and supported when life is difficult. Jesus reminds us today that He didn't come to abolish the law, He came to fulfill it. But how? He came to fulfill it like a loving parent. Our human minds will never be able to comprehend all that Jesus or God is. We can say that He is a loving parent, but He is so much more than that. We can say that He is a good father, but He is more of a good father than we will ever understand. So, how can we apply this to our lives? We are all of His children, and the church is our home. When we sin, when we're hurt by others, or when life is just hard, come home. Come home to your Father to be helped, supported, and forgiven. The home that I want to create for my children pales into comparison to what Jesus has provided for us. Please know, as you walk through this life of temptation and heartache, that we have a respite. It is the church, and we have a loving parent. It is God. He loves us more than we can understand. I invite you to come home. Come home and rest. Thank you. Have a great day.